All right, you've heard the term you eat, or excuse me, you are what you eat. There's a push from the medical community to get people to eat healthier.
A conference going on in Kansas City today will be teaching medical students how food is like medicine. And our Matt Stewart is live at the Lowe's Hotel in downtown KC with one of the experts to discuss this topic. Hey, Matt.
Good morning. Yeah, this is a national conference really focused on osteopathic medicine, which is the treatment of the whole body, the wellness. It's not wait until you're diagnosed and let's treat it. Let's get there beforehand. And food, right, what you eat is huge. And so we have on this table good foods and bad foods. Gosh, which ones should we eat? Well, Dr. Dawn Mussallem is here. She's from Florida. She was here talking about food as medicine, and you have a fascinating story. You were diagnosed with cancer 23 years ago.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma 3 months into medical school, in fact.
And the prognosis was not good.
It wasn't. They gave me 3 months to live with treatment, 20 months to live without treatment, and 23 years later, here I am. I was cured.
How did food play a part of that?
You know, food has always been an important part of my life. Even at the age of 4, I really set out to be healthy. I just was always really impressed with the impact of those who ate healthy had improved vitality. And what I saw during my own cancer journey is that I was able to attain my vitality during and flourish after my cancer diagnosis. And that's exactly what I use in my patients as well, is to reframe cancer as a teacher of life, to let it help them guide them to perhaps make those lifestyle optimization changes in ways that can help them during their cancer treatment. We know in individuals that eat more of a plant-predominant diet, a great study was recently done among breast cancer patients that showed those on a plant-based diet had reduced fatigue during chemotherapy. We're doing some great work at Mayo Clinic actually in this space as well to show even potential improved impacts of the cancer treatment itself, particularly things like chemoimmunotherapy, where the immune system is really important. We hear the gut microbiome, so a lot of people want to take a pill, and it's not about the pill. Eating healthy foods on that side of the table can really enhance that gut microbiome health, which is so important.
Yeah, I mean, your expertise is with breast cancer patients, and so what kind of foods, you were talking about the plant-based, but what specifically kinds of foods, if people have cancer, should they focus on, and what should they stay away from?
Oh, good question. So I love the word whole food plant-based. It's not about being vegan or being about any one particular little kind of diet brand. We want to really focus on whole food plant-based. And an important part of that element is the whole food part. But over 60% of the American adult diet is ultra processed foods, foods made in factories, and our kids, 67% of kids. So that's why we're seeing this dramatic rise in young cancers of the breast and colon, because a lot of these are driven by poor food quality. So then in addition to that whole food component, eating more food from nature is getting more vegetables, fruits, whole grains, things that have fiber. There was just an amazing breast cancer study that showed that for every 10 grams of fiber we can increase in the diet, we improve outcomes from all causes after breast cancer by 13%. So we have a fiber deficiency in our country, not a protein deficiency.
Get your fiber in, people. You heard it here first. Dr. Mussallem, thank you so much. And it's just fascinating, guys. When you think about it, you have to be really intentional with what you're eating when you go to the grocery store. As she said, you know, those whole foods, those vegetables, those fruits, stay away from the processed foods. And look, 23 years later, she survived cancer, and a lot of it was because of what she ate. So keep that in mind, people. Stay healthy.
All right. You might have to 86 that donut you get every morning before you go out on your live shots, Matt.
I stopped eating donuts a long time ago, Nick. I told you that. You tried to call me out. I'm done with processed foods. I eat broccoli for breakfast, by the way. You should know that.
And broccoli, right.
Yeah, right.
With a little cheese.
Okay, I don't. But, I don't eat donuts anymore, but.
All right.
Okay.
Good to know. I'm concerned about that, all right? So, all right. Thank you, Matt.
Don't be.
Okay.
We'll be right back after the break.